This is set number 3. Next game coming up, Sacramento Excessive going to be taking on Los Angeles Infamous. And very interesting games that they played in this set. They played to a stalemate in the first one, and then pretty wild game, but Excessive ended up taking up the victory.
Yeah, Excessive came and, they went back to what they were doing. They've had that stalemate, but, they've been playing solid all day and, just taking advantage of all the opportunities that Infamous has given them.
The thing with that, though, is that Infamous is really not playing well right now. They're hit or miss, and they're really not, like you were talking about before, and you could know this as well, you've coached Infamous, played with them, is that they really have not been getting enough production out of Zach Wake and Marcelo.
No, when you're not getting production from your big guys, like when you're not playing well as a team, you can get production from your killers and still do well, but we're just not playing good team paintball right now.
All right, so on the breakout, you're looking at Excessive. They're heavy guns, and they're trying to get a shot on Zach Wake off the break, but it looks like he got in there clean.
Yep, this is the first time we've seen Greg Sewers get eliminated early, but Zach Wake once again back into Snake 1 where he should be, trying to work across the field on Riley Sullivan in the car wash.
So the body count is now 7 bodies for Excessive alive and 6 for Infamous. And Infamous better field position, though they are down a body as Zach Wake advances to the 50-yard line.
Yeah, Matty, I think one of the biggest things that Infamous having trouble with is getting control of this Snake side. Marcelo, usually he'd be up there already, but he just makes a big move and gets up. This is what we've been looking for from Infamous. This is what Excessive did to them last game. They had 2 guys in the Snake, had control of it, had control of the wire. Ryan Martin was getting shot earlier a lot for Excessive, but now he's in there just controlling the wire against Alex Savino.
And you're looking at the Snake shot right now. There's 2 players in for Infamous, and you have Marcelo and Zach Wake finally getting in there and trying to get in position to do damage. Now, you're looking at, this is the Excessive side of the field. This is their Snake side. You have Jerry D'Amato and Thomas Taylor both stuck in the same bunker, and that bunker is not big enough for 2 people as Infamous starts to advance up the field. So look for them to move out of there as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Oh, get a shot on Bobby Aviles.
Infamous in the good spots, but giving up bodies. Greg Sewers and Bobby Aviles both take the walk. John Richardson trying to get that move, fill that void where Greg Sewers just left, bump into the small Dorito.
So Jerry D'Amato and Zach Wake are going to trade out, and then Thomas Taylor immediately in there and just gunned up on.
So 1-for-1 trade. Again, poor communication in the Snake from Zach Wake and Marcelo. Zach was posted down the line, and Marcelo was shooting on the inside. What you want to do in that situation is have your farthest guy up because he's got the better angle shooting across the field. And Marcelo should have been protecting Zach Wake, but Jerry D'Amato came in, got the kill, eliminated the player, and now they're even.
And I'll tell you what, Thomas Taylor is 100% today, man. I mean, he's about to get run down right here. Oh, I don't know. Marcelo might have got shot ahead of time by Junior Brown because Junior Brown was gunned up on him. And he's trying to argue his case, but I don't know. That was close. It's really tough to see from here. That's why we have referees. Oh, I don't know. I think there might be a penalty. Yeah, penalty on Marcelo. So, yeah, that's what it looked like. So Marcelo got shot by Junior Brown. He did not know Junior had made that inside move. And now Thomas Taylor, like I said, Thomas Taylor is hitting at all cylinders right now, and he is just playing amazing in the Snake for Excessive today.
Yeah, Thomas Taylor has just decided since that morning session that he was going to take the team on his back because you see Thomas Taylor is just their biggest energy guy, and he gets these guys going, not only in the huddles and in the pits, but by his play on the field. He steps up, decides that he's going to come with it really hard, and this is what Thomas Taylor does. And now his team is feeding off of it.
Yeah, and they are feeding off of it, and they are winning their games as they are going to take the best 2 out of 3 set against Infamous. So, Nicky Cuba just trying to do whatever he could at the end of that. And there's Riley Sullivan. Riley Sullivan going to be running that flag in. And Riley Sullivan has got to be proud of himself and his team. He sees Thomas Taylor getting up the crowd. Thomas Taylor's on fire. He's playing great.
Yeah, you can tell, Matty. This isn't the first time we've seen Thomas Taylor running and jumping around in Huntington Beach, pumping his fists. Sometimes, it takes him a little bit to get going, but, somebody lit the match and he's on fire.
So Nicky Cuba walking off and got to be disappointed in the performance from Infamous today and just really underperforming. And you see there's Thomas Taylor just on fire, like you're saying, Todd, all weekend. Well, he actually struggled a little bit with penalties, but he toned it back. He's been doing everything you could possibly ask from a front Snake player today. And it looks like we have a replay. Let's check it out. So here's Thomas Taylor. It's just him in the snake. He's backed up by Jerry D'Amato. I'm sorry, that's Jerry D'Amato in the snake running down Zach Wake, and then Thomas fills in. So Thomas is in the snake now, and he just puts some extra balls on Zach Wake. So now it's Marcelo Margot, and then Marcelo is going to run down. What happens is he gets shot by Junior. See there, Junior's gun on the inside. So he got shot, continued to play, put some paintballs on Thomas, and that's how the penalty came down. And then just Nicky Cuba left alive in the back corner bunker. Really absolutely nothing he could do at that point, facing 5 excessive bodies, and he gets stitched up, has to walk off, and Infamous takes the loss.